Good evening. I'm super happy to be back at Where. I was here last year at Ignite talking about how people suck at naming places. This year, I want to talk to you about what people are talking about where. We created this platform called Medium, and we match needs expressed to location so that businesses that have a good answer to a question can answer it. So it's like 10 illustrations or geosocial patterns, if you want, about what people are talking about where. And this stereotype on Twitter, like, duh, you're gonna talk to me with like what you ate for lunch. Well, actually, it's quite insightful to see what people had for lunch. And we're trying to work on what to predict and to influence you to have something else for your next lunch. So it all started when my colleague, Seb Provencher, he told me that Twitter was really like this, a real-time stream of need. And he asked, could we parse all of Twitter all the time? And I said yes. We somehow can. And if you look at Twitter from the keyhole of about 100 persons you're following, you really just see a small part. If you look at the full fire hose, as they call it, you see a really different picture. But I still had a few doubts, you know. Could we really @reply people that are like asking the universe, do you know a good place for sushi, and actually make money at it? And it's social media, so it was really important for us, like no bots, no DM, no auto-reply, be nice. So don't sell when you reply to people on Twitter, just be nice. You'll actually make more money that way than like saying, hey, I got a coupon for you. Things not to mess up also, it's a conversation. So people that don't get social media think it's like one message. No, it's really like 3, 4, 5, 7 messages that are exchanged when we talk to someone. Lots of metrics that we can build on that, and location, fuzzy location is okay for most things. We discovered that the local voice matters a lot. So at SF Crazy Barista, replying you to a macchiato question is better than at Starbucks replying to you. Marketers ask us for like, can we prove conversion? Well, right now, we're at the meaningful conversation level. We can have a conversation and say, well, they're saying nice things. And one thing with Twitter is that in 140 characters, the meaning is really condensed. So we can, when we write a tweet, we condense the meaning, so it's better to parse, and we get much richer information from a small tweet than a big document. So every day, in London, 5 people lock themselves out of their house or their car, and they tweet about it. Every day. Every day for the last 90 days, we've observed that. So there's a business for locksmith in London. Moving, so there's a temporal part to it. So we ran another experiment in Boston around university. So beginning of semester, end of semester, lots of movers, storage. There's a business to be made there. At Le Web last year, we did something in Paris. So for people going out for drinks. So we partner actually with Dis-moi où, Tell Me Where in Paris, because we weren't sure if from Montreal we can tell, like, 9e arrondissement, is that next to 2nd or 4th? It's really complex there. If you would ask me, cities are underrated. If you would ask me, like, is there a business to be made for a dentist on Twitter in Toledo, Ohio? I would say no. We just let it run for a week or two and say there's hundreds of opportunities for dentists in Toledo. So props to Ohio. Another thing that we've discovered is that people sometimes use implicit needs. So they would not say, I need new undies on Twitter, but maybe they have a date or an anniversary, so maybe they need to go to the lingerie place. Another thing that we did, we tracked 2 locations, so your actual location in Boston, and everyone's saying, I'm going to Montreal. So we reply, you have to taste poutine if you come to Montreal. It tastes much better than it looks. Another thing that we learned is that we were taking out, we had a blacklist of bad words, but actually for computer repair, all those words were really strong signal. We have taxonomies of about 1,000 expressions to define a need. I was blown away by all the words related to plumbing, like material, brands, type of accidents you can get, everything that could go wrong. So I have lots more of anecdotes to talk about. What I don't have anymore is time, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you.